An instructional video by Jace Consulting Group. In this segment, we're going to cover the use of your to crew folder. So each of you have a crew folder, and in that crew folder, you will have a to crew folder. The to crew folder will be labeled with your site name and the words to crew afterwards. When you open up your to crew folder, it should have a set number of subfolders in it. Some of those folders will have subfolders, and this is designed to be a checklist for you to go through concerning exactly what pictures and closeout items you're responsible for delivering for any project that you work on. The to crew folder can differ depending on what type of project you're working on, whether it is T-Mobile, whether it's Verizon, whether it's AT&T, or even whether it's civil or tower or both. For instance, in this to crew folder, we can see there are two sites, Benton and Sherman, and then the certs folder. This is the crew folder will have a certs folder also where your digital copy of your certs needs to be kept. But for now, we're just going to cover the actual to crew folder for your project. So we'll open up Sherman here, and we can see that once we open it, we have 12 folders. Now this pre-VQA right here, we're going to ignore that because it's a copy of this folder which the crew has already done, and now we zipped it up to submit it. But the main 12 folders, 1 through 12, will always be the same. There's actually 13 folders. 1.1 material is not labeled in sequence. You can see that the first folder is safety, 1.1 material, and then pre-CX, asset tags, serial numbers, RET screenshots, pre-VQA, fiber assignment form, issue photos, DCOM serial numbers, post-CX, all other pics dump here, and then docs. So if we start at the top, we go to safety. If we open that folder, we can see that there are some subfolders in here, and each one is labeled for the type of picture or product that we are requiring for you to submit. The first one is safety docs, and that's exactly what's in there. It's all of your safety docs, including in Spanish, that you will need to print on a daily basis, either for inspection forms or JHAs and site-specific rescue plans and so forth. From this folder, you can print all of your safety documents for the site. Whatever safety documents you require, they should be in that folder. If they're not, you can always reach out and we can get you whatever documents you are lacking. Logbook signed, we need photos of your logbook signed, NFSD login screenshots, and photos of your safety docs filled out each day. You should be taking these photos as you fill the docs out. It's very simple. You can access this on Dropbox on your phone, and you can upload pictures directly to the Dropbox from right there. Going back out, 1.1 material BOM request. If we open this up, it's just a folder for you to submit photos of your BOM list that you receive at the warehouse that you're signing for the material. Pre-CX photos. If we open this photo, there should be 8 subfolders. Each one describes the type of photo that you're required to put in that folder. Each folder will require multiple photos. For instance, you can't just put one photo of the access road. We need the access road from the start where it turns off the main road all the way up to the compound gate, showing the condition of the access road and so on. Hard lines and trunks from the ground, same. You need multiple photos of all the hard lines and trunks. New mount model number, overall tower top from the ground, safety climb from the ground, site overalls, site signage, all signs, pre-CX tower top overalls. Those are the 8 photos and pre-CX photos that you need to submit. Now, there's going to be multiple of each one of these. For instance, pre-CX tower top overalls, that may have 40 pictures or 50 pictures in it. And site overalls and signage may have 20, 30 pictures in each folder. So there has to be multiples of each, not just one for each. All right, and then asset tags. Those are pictures of the orange asset tags on this is for AT&T, obviously. This is for AT&T. Asset tags, and then your serial numbers, anything with the serial number, we need a photo of it. If you open up serial numbers, you will see subfolders in there as well. We're not going to go through every subfolder right now. Those are going to be separate videos. You can look those up and watch those for the types of photos and examples of each type that we need. RET screenshots, if you set RETs in your market, we need the screenshots of it. Not all markets need RET screenshots, but if you are required to take RET screenshots, you will know and you will put those photos there. Pre-VQA, obviously that's going to have subfolders for the types of VQA photos that you need to take, AZs, levels, and tape drops, and then the AZ screenshots, which in other videos we will go through each one of the subfolders and you can see examples of what types of photos you need to take. Fiber assignment form, if you're required to turn in a fiber assignment form for your market, then you will find that form in this folder. Here it is. And you can open it up, fill it out, and save it back to the folder there. Issue folders, photos, that's exactly what it says. You need to have, if you have any issues on your site, you need to have photos of those issues. You can drop those in here so that we can share them. In that, you'll see damaged or missing upon arrival, with things like missing grounds, and or if somebody has stolen the grounds off your site or cut things off the site or so on. You can put photos of that there as evidence that it was like that when you got there. DCOM serial number. If you take something off of the tower or out of the shelter and it has a serial number, this is the place to submit that photo. Post-CX photos, if we open this folder has 15 subfolders, and you can see hardlines looking down. They added this folder, but they should not do that. We should not be adding folders to this unless we talk to our CM beforehand and we all agree of what kind of folder we need. There is a folder for every type of picture you're required to take. Each one of these subfolders in post-CX photos is a type of picture that you need, and there are multiple pictures required for each one of the folders. It's pretty self-explanatory, but it needs to be gone through in order. Right? All other pics dump here. These are photos of anything that you might have taken on site that doesn't necessarily fit into these categories. You can put it here. If you take some extra photos of the mount mod that you did. No real pictures for mount mod, but you put it in there anyway, just so that we have a record of the mount mod that you installed. And then the last one, folder number 12, is going to be docs. And in there, obviously, it's going to be all of your docs, your rigging plan, your RFDS, CDs, SAs, MAs, mount modification drawings, and of course, your scope of work document listing out your scope of work and the particulars about your site. Those are the 12 folders that are in the crew folder, and it's very important that we run through these. If you notice, they follow the sequential order of your build, basically. Safety is the first thing that you have to deal with on your site. You'll need to print out all those docs before you even go to site. Then you'll get your material and inventory and upload your BOM. Of course, then when you get to site, you'll have to take pre-CX photos, and then you're unpacking your radios and prepping, taking asset tags, serial numbers. Before you fly anything, you're going to set RETs. You go ahead and build the entire site. Everything's mounted and ready to go. You're going to take your pre-VQA photos and turn those in, of course, and then we go on down the list. All these are in the order that they would be in during your build. After your build is complete and everything is ready, you've done your audit or you're getting ready to do your audit, you're going to take your post-CX photos, and then, of course, you're going to sort all your photos, make sure they're in the right folders. We cannot just dump pictures in a folder, or dump all your pictures in one folder and expect somebody else to sort them. That is not how it works, and nobody can do that because nobody knows what you intended for that photo to be, whether it's fiber at the ROU or so on and so forth. You need to sort your own photos and put them into the proper folders, and these folders are designed to be a checklist for you to go off of. And that's your two crew folder. Use it as a step-by-step checklist of what deliverables you're responsible for the project that you're building.